Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to this show, the Life Check Show. This is a podcast by me, Dr. Nicole Farmer, and I am here to help entrepreneurs become financially fabulous. This podcast is here to help you check everything in your life, both your life as well as your business. And I am here to make Mondays great again. So we're going to spend a little bit of time together. I want you to know that you can always contact me. You can actually even text me 313-629-7983. And we're really going to cover all the different topics that come up, especially in life, with business, balancing the both of those situations, everything, right? So, look, I wanted to get right into the show. Today, I want to talk about pitfalls in entrepreneurship. Now, I have about 9. They're listed in my book, 12 Power Principles of Turning Your Business into a Complete Success. But I'm only going to kind of cover a few because I don't want to take too much time out of your beautiful Monday. So the first pitfall is when people think that they don't need a business plan. Now, I am the business plan guru. I am your business doctor. This is what I specialize in, our business plans. And I understand a lot of people feel as though, well, shoot, that's really a hard document, but there's so many things that you can do to make it simple, right? You could do a 1-page business plan, just kind of putting and pulling together the pertinent information, the important information, doing some research as well. But it really can be just one page. The other thing is that people put together a business plan that they can't go out and get funding for. And that's difficult. You also have the issue where you want to hire people, but where are they going to, how are they going to take your business to the next level if they don't even know what your vision is? The business plan helps you write down the vision and make it super stupid clear. It's crystal clear when you write it down. And then it's easier to be able to hand off to managers, to be able to implement then now that business plan. So I want you to think about that. Now, I understand that, people like, well, it's cost a lot of money to put a business plan together, or they feel as though that they don't have the resources to be able to do it. But look, you can connect with us, givealifeline.com. Go right there. You can join a membership. It is absolutely inexpensive for you to join our membership program. And that is where we are there to help you through that process. Look, it's just $20 a month. You're able to not only get our business plan template, that alone is $100, then also be able to get monthly coaching sessions along with there. So yes, you can connect with us, givealifeline.com, go right to membership, and you can join our membership, and which will allow you the ability and the education and the coaching to write your business plan. Now, you can also go directly to my other website, Lifeline Global, Business Global, and you're able to actually hire us to be able to write your business plan. I don't mind writing business plans. At first, I really had a problem with it. But lately, I really have been writing people's business plans. But along with that, I coach you too. So look, connect lifelineglobalconsulting.com and you're able to get some help with the business plan. So guess what? You have the resource. But I want you to understand it's just so much more than just putting some information together. I want you to understand what your pricing is going to be, who your customer is, how you're going to operate the business, who your competition, and who are you going to hire. I mean, those are some major points that you really need to connect the dots for so that you can put that in your business plan. Now, look, here's pit number 2. A lot of people feel as though that they can't afford a lawyer, right? That they can't pull their money together so that they can get the proper help in order to look at contracts, sign their lease, get their trademarks, copyrights, all of that good stuff. They would rather bypass getting a lawyer and try to do things themselves. Now, look, I get it. A lot of times you can operate without a lawyer, but there's going to be a time where you will need to have a lawyer in order to do certain things. When you look at having that lawyer there for you to look over leases, to understand if you are doing business properly, there may be certain licenses. There may be certain paperwork that the lawyer must get for you on your behalf. It will save you time and energy and money to go ahead and get the lawyer to do those things on your behalf. Now, my third pitfall of entrepreneurship is people not getting insurance. People will bypass not getting the proper insurance necessary in order for them to be in business. It is a major no-no. You don't want anything to happen where then now you're being sued and you don't have the insurance to be able to take care of that lawsuit. Funny story. I always got some stories. When I used to have an auto repair shop, there was a huge, it was a franchise. I was in a franchise. And so there was a larger store in a different, market. And, I would constantly look to see what they're doing, see what their numbers were, because it will be released every month. And they had some huge numbers. I mean, they were doing some mega money in their shop. And one day a car fell on top of one of the employees. It did not kill them, but they were injured very bad. And so the family sued the owners of that franchise. And because the franchise owners did not have insurance, they actually left the United States because they were also citizens of another country. And so they went back to their local country, their origin. And, at first I was like so jealous about this auto repair shop because, they had NASCAR come, a NASCAR race driver come to do donuts in their parking lot at their grand opening. Their governor, the mayor came. They had a marching band going down the street. And it was just a huge thing. But guess what? And they had all of the new equipment and everything. But guess what? They didn't have insurance. And so what good did that do them? They spent all of that money in order for them to open up the shop. Yet then now the insurance is the very thing that made them have to close. So make certain that you have the proper insurance, because you don't want anything to come in between you and your dream. Yes. Pitfall number 4. A lot of people feel as though that they can connect with people and hire people that they know without really connecting with them and making certain that they are in the right industry to help them. Sometimes we just hire Joe Blow. We hire our cousins, our sisters, our nephews, nieces, but they're not necessarily educated in our industry in order to do the job that we really need for them to do. So make certain that when it's time to hire somebody for sales, hire a salesperson, not a family member thinking that you can actually pay them cheaper to save you money. Because yet again, another situation where you're trying to save money, at the long run, you're actually going to lose money and lose business because of the way that it may come off. Number five, the fifth pitfall is you thinking that your friends and family will show up to buy your product and or services. Look, I understand that we want our families to support us. We should want our families to support us, but I don't want you creating an entire business just on your family and friends. There are hundreds of thousands of millions of people in your area that need your service, that want your service, that need to be marketed to so that they know that you're there So let's go ahead and do that. Make certain that we are branding ourselves with the proper message so that we can get new people in the door. We need to make certain that new people find us, understand what we do, and come and purchase from us so that we have a new cycle of business that is constantly growing. That is the name of the game. We can't keep marketing to the same people. We have to start to reach out and get new people. And so make certain that that is one of your main goals in business, is marketing to the next level of persons that you want to come into your business. So number 6, being scared. That is a pitfall for entrepreneurs. We will get scared on you quick. Okay. That first bill, it was so funny. I have a client. We were talking and we had just completed our financials, and she looked at those bills like, oh my God, I'm going to have a $2,000 possible light and gas bill. And oh my goodness, insurance and this and that. Just looking at all of the potential bills, it was close to like $20,000 per month. And that was also including payroll. Well, guess what? It costs to be the boss. That's just not a saying. That is the truth. And so a lot of entrepreneurs may say, you know what, I'm good. That was just a dream. I'll go back to work. So, you have to determine early in the game if you're an entrepreneur. You have to understand and, really take a deep look at you as a person. You have to see, are you a self-starter? Do you get along with different personalities? Are you good with making tough decisions quickly? Do you have the physical and emotional stamina to run a business? Because running a business can be emotional. I know that you've seen the different, graphics where somebody may be high in the sky and then crash, and then it's like a twist and a turn and then go back up because, hey, we just made this particular deal, and then the next day you're back down. It is a roller coaster. So you got to make certain that you're strong enough to withstand that emotional ebb and flows of business. Also, another thing that you want to think about and make certain that you have this within you, your personality, is, are you able to plan and organize well? You really have to be an organized person to be successful in business. You just can't have things everywhere and laying everywhere and thinking that that's going to help you. You have to understand where things are, how you're going to do X, Y, and Z, plan for it, how you're going to execute it, how you're going to, convince other people to come on board to help you through that. And then now you have to delegate items and help them plan how they're going to then now execute. I mean, there's a lot of planning, and you have to be organized in that. Do you have a strong drive? Regardless of what happens, are you going to keep getting up every morning and going into your business or start working on your business until the wee hours of the morning? Are you going to continue? Is your drive strong enough to get the job done? And then you also have to think about, how is this going to affect my business? A lot of people decide to do a SWOT analysis, not just about the business, but also a SWOT analysis for themselves. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities to grow, or your opportunities within yourself that you see that can really take the business to another level? And that's the thing that you want to see. And then also, what are the threats? What are the threats within yourself that can not allow this business to grow? And so, make certain that you kind of look at that, and seeing, what all is necessary to truly do this business. Now, look, there are multiple other things, thinking that, again, like I told you before, you think your family's going to work for free, but they're not. Also, another pitfall is not having a budget, not understanding your numbers. That's a whole nother thing. And I think I'm going to do a whole video and a whole podcast just on numbers and financials, as well as understanding who your customer is. So there's a few others that I want to talk about. There are pitfalls, but we're actually going to break those out and have a full discussion on that. But I want you to know that you can always get help. We're here to help you. I'm here. You can always text me 313-629-7983. And I need for you to join our membership program at givealifeline.com. Give a Lifeline is your platform to help you take your business from dreaming to becoming. Okay, we're here to turn them into reality, those dreams. And we're also here to help you through that process of getting funding. A lot of people just, think that, they'll just fund it themselves. But I have this other theory that if the funding is out here, why am I not going to use the other people's money to help me take my business to the next level and take my money and allow my money to work for me? So that's either saving, investing, making certain that I have that nest egg of working capital to help me when things get, out of sorts or whatever. You want to make certain that you have that money there. But why am I not going to reach out and get funding? And so there is funding sources all over the United States, and quite as it's kept, they're all over the world. And so there's no reason for anyone not to be able to get funding. I don't care if you have bad credit. I don't care what your situation is. There is funding out there for you. And through Give a Lifeline, we're here to help you find that funding. We're here to get you ready, and we're here to coach you through the process. So givealifeline.com. I need for you to go ahead and connect so that you become a member and we can help you take your dreams into reality. Okay, thank you so much for listening, for viewing, however which way you are connecting with us for the Life Check Show with Dr. Nicole Farmer. And I need for you to connect with me on all my social media platforms, Dr. Nicole Farmer, Give a Lifeline, Lifeline Global, Business Global. And I am here again to help you make Mondays great again. Until next time, peace.